Do 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 do. Nerdy dude stuff. For those of you keeping track at home, today's beer of the day is brought to you by Living the Dream Brewing Company out of Littleton, Colorado. This is called Fly Real Amber Traditional Amber Ale. This has a nice amber coloring with some good filtration there, as we can see through it. This was brewed with some Colorado root shoot malt and some hops. Excuse me. This is kind of gives me a very strong Yingling type flavor profile with a bit of the malty hopsiness, and it's a little on the dry end. This has got some smooth drinkability to it, so I guess they were trying to go for anglers and people to enjoy a few of these, which it's sitting at 4.1% alcohol by volume. It's not quite into that red ale territory, so I do enjoy this, of course, because it's beer, and I give this probably a 3.5 out of 5. Cheers to you guys. Bink! What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a video about the Tavern. We're talking about this today because it was brought up during yesterday's live stream, so I wanted to go ahead and get some footage and updates on video. Now, if you're first time here on the channel, please take a moment to consider subscribing, turning on the bell notification, liking this video, and maybe joining, I don't know, whatever. Cheers to you guys. Now, a couple of announcements before we get going into the content. Today, March 29th. I know it's short notice, and I've talked about it, I touched base on it last week, but we are going to have a little unofficial meetup tomorrow at Paddywagon's Irish Pub. Address, description, all that stuff. We are looking at about 8 p.m. Eastern, so if you guys want to pop by, have a couple of beverages, we'll just probably, I'll bring my laptop, we'll take a look at some Helium networks live in person, and we had a really good time the last time we did this at about September, I believe, when we hit 10,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to come on out, there will be a beer of the event. Not really an event. The meetup. It's going to be Cigar City High Life. If you haven't had one of those, it's delicious. The bar has agreed to have it as the Nerdy Dude beer, and it'll be $1 off. So we look forward to seeing you guys there. We wanted to kind of get this meetup ready and going just before our Vegas trip, which we are going to be taking at the end of April. From April 23rd to April 27th, we'll be hosting the SCP YouTube channel for the NAB 2022 showcase. Very, very exciting about that. So hopefully we could see you guys either tomorrow or in Vegas. At least in Vegas, I'm giving you guys a month notice. So hopefully looking forward to all that and enjoying that. Up next, in regards to video content, we touch base on DigiLeaf, another plug and play at home kind of mining situation. We haven't gotten it set up yet to actually start recording and bring you guys the content other than just playing around with the devices. So we are going to be doing another update video on that here. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air, but I do want to get that out to you because our unboxing did run a little bit longer than it normally should. So, with all that said and done, we are going to jump back into Tavern. We're going to pull it right up on the screen, give you kind of just a quick what it is. And we've been in it for about 2 weeks, and we're liking the results and the numbers that we're seeing. And we're just going to talk about my strategy and ideas on what I want to do going forward. So, let's jump over to the computer screen now. All right, first time seeing this in a nutshell. What the Tavern is another P2E style DApp. Is another P2E style DApp built on Avalanche. So you need to have Avalanche linked to your MetaMask wallet, not the video for that. So we're going to jump in tavern.money. Click here to get into the breweries. Now what you do here is you purchase these breweries NFTs. They earn about 2 mead a day. Mead is currently sitting at $9.20. So each one that you purchase is paying about $18.40 a day. And then you can do either breweries. You can then get these little home kits, which the home kits pay out 0.1 mead a day, and they're worth $100 flat, whereas the breweries are worth $100 of mead. And then once you have one of these breweries, you can then go into the store and you can purchase upgrades to have your breweries produce more mead or produce a quicker fermentation, which every time you do a withdrawal, you have about a 2-week waiting time before you do your next withdrawal, and then you could sit here and make that wait time a lot quicker. So that's what everything is. in a nutshell. Now, these are NFTs that they are currently waiting to put on like the NFT World Trade Market, and I know that they had an issue the other day with them because that's where they're really going to bank on these NFTs to be grown, customized, and changed. I think you can change the skins too. Yeah, you can change the skins down here to make them look unique and different to yourself. So, and then they're going to add more games and more gamification to the breweries as time goes on. But they were trying to put the get something going with the NFT world. They did an announcement on their Discord, which you guys can join. And since they weren't able to seal that deal right away, hindering other people that wanted to maybe get some breweries by the secondhand store, they did release some more into circulation. So you now see there's 4,708. That's that. Okay, so short-term answer, this is not my strategy just yet, and I know just to cover the clickbaity title and thumbnail, is if you want to make about $100 a day, you were going to be looking at, what was it, so you'd want to get 9.209 times, you want about 11 breweries a day at the current price right now. So you'd want to purchase yourself 6 breweries flat out. And so that would be right now a grand total of, I guess I can only buy 5 maximum. Maybe that's something I completely missed. So that way that's not flooded on the market. So it would be a total of 600 mead. I could buy 5 right now. I have 3. And I could, tack on another one. So that would be at a total of 500 mead times, well, let's just do 600. 600 mead times 9.208987. So right now to do that, you would need $5.5 thousand worth of mead to purchase 6 breweries to get yourself at that $100 plus a day at current mead price cost. Now, I am currently holding on to 3 breweries down here. You can see here that I've had them for, I'm just shy of 2 weeks. And you can see here 25 mead, 24 mead, 24 mead, bringing me to a grand total of, right up here, 73.985 mead. So that's 74 mead. I'm just going to round up and be super generous. So if we do 74 times 9.208987, that's bringing us to $681.56. Now we got these meads, we got the breweries when mead was at about $5.20 or so. So we have pretty much already ROI'd on one. Now what's happening is we're getting 6 mead a day, and if we wanted to get another brewery, it's going to take us 16.66 days. So with us being at 74, so we are going to take 100 minus 74, and that's going to leave us with 26, and we're getting 6 a day. So in another 4.33 days, we are going to have enough to purchase another brewery, which would give us a total of 8 mead a day, and that would bring our actual cap up to, at current price, I don't know why I keep saying that, we're just going to leave it at that, $73.66. So then we would probably then be, well, we definitely would be sitting at 100 divided by 8. It would take us another 12 and a half days to get to that next brewery level. So then when we get that next brewery level, we would be sitting at 10. Obviously, it would take us 10 days to, because 100 divided by 10 is 10. It would take us 10 days to get to our next brewery. And then last but not least, because we want right now at today's price, 6 breweries in total to get to that $100 a day. That would yield us 6 times 2 would be 12 at current price. That would bring us up to 110.50 breweries a day, as long as they, don't sell out by that time frame. So what would that daily look like? So if we're sitting at 26 divided by 2, 26 divided by 6 is 4.33 days, and then we would have 100 divided by 8 plus 4.3333 with the 3 repeating, of course. We're looking at another 16.83 days before we get to the point where we have 5 breweries and we can start chunking down into that 10 time frame. As long as all my numbers are correct there. So then once we have 10, obviously we can then start playing around, because if we got 10, we're getting $100 a day, another week, and we pretty much got our ROI there. Now, I've kind of sat back and I thought, since I'm already in a position where I have a lot more mead and a lot more incoming, I'm not really going to look at doing the home kits, just because those come at, I was pretty firm and locked in earlier. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do one. But it's about $100 worth of mead, so just about 11 right now, that you would have to get one of these, and they do 0.1 a day. So these have a 100-day ROI. These are just different options to add on if you don't have the bankroll to get the actual 100 mead, the $920 worth of mead. That way you can at least produce some kind of mead, or breweries, yeah, whatever. You can at least produce some kind of stuff and participate. Now, I do not know if these are going to be available to sell in the NFT store or anything like that. So that's something that you would need to consider, and they definitely don't have upgradability right now. But maybe that's something the team will add in the future to make it more encompassing and inclusive of people that don't necessarily have a grand to buy a brewery right now. And then I think we're still waiting on the staking. Oh, yeah, so staking that they've got, but I'm not going to be doing any of the staking with the Mead USDC LP token because I'm going to compound, probably get myself to 6 breweries, and then go from there. Anywho, that's going to do it for me today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me on Telegram, Discord, stuff in the description. So I really thank you for tuning into the live stream yesterday. And I was actually going to be doing a different video today. My schedule is kind of like what I wanted to do this week is a little out of ordinary. But when you guys asked questions in the live stream, like someone was like, hey, how is your taverns doing? I was like, cool, I could pull it up real quick, knowing that not as many people are going to watch the live stream as potentially this building. So this video. So I figure if one person had that question, there might be a few more out there. So why not update it? Another question I do get is how's your Deeper doing? And I really haven't done anything with Deeper other than plug in the devices and let it go. So we can touch base on that, especially since I did have a question on there. So we'll probably do a Deeper video. That's just what I enjoy about this hobby. I set up this plan to go and to do things, and you guys, if I don't have an idea, like World of Freight, I had writer's block, and people were like, we want to see that, and they reached out to me, and we started working on that, and now I'm kind of like it's like that feeling after you take a huge dump, it's pretty good. So I'm glad I have you guys as the community to help inspire me and help bring you more content. So you guys let me know what you want to see, if it's something I've already covered, or if it's something that is easily digestible and I can pull it up and get it going on my busy schedule and start doing content on it. I'll take a stab at it. So other than that, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, maybe become a channel member and join all that good YouTube stuff. I'm O'Price. Don't forget about tomorrow's meetup event, and I'll see you guys next time.